So again, before going into our next step, let's summarize everything we did so far. Our 1.5 grip, for me 1.5. Slight knee bend waiting position with the left hand on the heart of the racket. We turn the shoulders to bring the racket back, and now we're gonna bring our right foot forward. Putting all our body now facing the side fence. Now my hips and the line of my feet are all parallel to the side fence. Now notice that I don't make any additional move on the top of the body. This was my shoulder rotation, and all I'm doing is bringing my foot forward. As I do that, I get a little more turn, my racket comes a little further back, but I didn't make any movement on top of the body. So that's the nice thing about those two steps, is that on the shoulder rotation only the top of the body is moving. When the foot comes forward, only the legs are moving. So we don't have to think about having yet, because it's gonna come when we're gonna start doing it real speed. It's going to be close to be moving at the same time. But right now, as we learn step by step, we're going to separate those two movements and only have first movement of the top of the body and second movement of the bottom, so the legs, with the foot coming forward. I show you that step again, coming from the waiting position, shoulder turn, bringing the foot forward. And now in position, and soon we're going to start swinging forward. Now notice that my head is looking above my shoulder, very important, because I know that's not going to be a natural position, especially when we're focusing so much on the technique. And I don't mind that as you're doing that position, you look back to see where your racket is, but always keep in mind that the ball is going to come from over the net, from the other side of the net, so you need to quickly be ready and get a good habit of getting that head above your shoulder, because that's where the ball is going to come from. Now let's move on into the next step, which is going to be bringing that racket head down.